What's going on, guys? My name is Eric. Welcome back to Fish the 406. So today my whole plan was to go up to Devil's Elbow, and that is up in Hungry Horse, and I wanted to float down to Hungry Horse Bridge with my alpaca. That did not happen. There was actually too much snow, which is strange because there's no snow here, but there's enough snow over there to detour me from that trip. So I thought since today was such a beautiful day outside, I would try to go fishing on Flathead Lake. So I went on Flathead Lake and spent about a couple hours there. No fish, no bites, but it was a beautiful day on the lake. The sun was out, and I was glad I was out there. But this one guy came up and we started talking, about how great Flathead Lake was. Like back in the day, you can catch cutthroat, you can catch bulltrout. The salmon run was amazing, and he actually was able to experience the bald eagles, because back in the day there's hundreds of bald eagles that would go down and eat these spawning salmon, which would have been a cool sight to see. But then we started talking about mountain lakes and Rotenone and how he sits in on those conversations. But he was saying that Rotenone is actually not 100% effective, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But so far, these are the lakes that the FWP have killed off. We got Big Hawk Lakes, Blackfoot Lakes, Clayton Lakes, Handkerchief Lake, Lena Lake, Margaret Lake, Necklace Lake, Sunburst Lake, and then Wildcat Black Lakes. So those are all the lakes they killed off. The one lake that interests me the most is actually Handkerchief Lake, because if you have ever fished Handkerchief Lake and actually caught fish out of there, it held decent cutthroat, around 15 inches or so, 15 or 16, but what was most impressive is the grayling in that lake. The grayling in that lake, they got up to, average, I would say 17 inches, and then you would catch like a 19-inch, maybe pushing 20. Those are big grayling. I almost guarantee the next Montana state record would come out of that lake, but they kind of killed it off. But he was saying that Rotonene's not, 100%. So I want to go back to the lake and see if he is correct, because he said, well, he didn't say this, but a little tidbit that I just read, these lakes or these fish can detect Rotenone, and they will try to find the safest spot in the lake to survive, which I thought was kind of cool. But how they usually do it is they put the Rotenone in the lake, and they put a motorboat in the lake as well. Even Sunburst, you can go on to FWP's, I think, search Sunburst or Rotenone, and there's a picture of a motorboat in that lake, which is crazy. Motors aren't allowed in the wilderness, except for they can probably get some kind of waiver to put a motor out there. But yeah, they have to get a motor and spread that stuff around and kill it all. Sunburst is a massive lake. Not only is it a massive lake, there are, like I was saying, 11, 12 waterfalls. I would say, okay, you can see 11, 12 waterfalls, but about 7 waterfalls that go into that lake. So there's a lot of fresh water going into that lake. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the fish actually swam in those pools to see if they could survive or not. But I don't know. That was my day, and that's what the guy was talking about, and I thought that was really interesting. I want to look up Rotenone a little bit more, and maybe that will be my next video, because I did not catch anything. Rotenone, if you did not know, it's a pesticide. It's found in plants. It's found in beans and some other plants. Don't quote me. I don't know if it's in like black beans, red beans, kidney beans, but it's a certain bean somewhere. And I know that some of the indigenous people used to use those plants because they knew they had some kind of chemical in them, or there was some kind of poison in these plants, and they would actually put them in the streams and watch the fish float up and catch their fish, and that's how they did it. So that was my day, and if you ever fished a lake where they actually put Rotenone in it, and you fished it to see if the fish survived, or you caught some big fish after that, let me know. That would be interesting to know that it is not 100% effective, and some of these fish can survive. Alright guys, that's my day. Didn't catch any fish today, but it was nice to be on the water for the first time this year. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.